Every week, Tyler gave the rules that he and I decided.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Welcome to Buffs.
Where we flex our movie muscles.
Today's topic, Fight Club.
And I'm your special guest host, Jenny O'Connell, talking about the film you're not supposed to talk about.
I know, we're breaking the first rule of Fight Club.
First
by having
and
this episode.
second rule.
And second rule.
Sorry,
Second
guys.
rule. Okay, so there are spoilers.
Yes.
Everybody's watching.
Heavy
For
spoilers.
the
You have been
few
warned.
Amish people who have seen the camera for the first time, welcome. But Ed Norton and Brad Pitt are the same person.
Boom.
Oh,
Boom.
he did it. She went
Shocker.
I went there.
Just
I
Why
went
did you
there.
tell me? I haven't seen that movie in like 5 years. I want to go back and watch it.
Fight Club
Yeah,
is
you should watch it immediately.
It's amazing.
Fight Club is my favorite movie. It's just, to me, it's hilarious. It's super dark. It's saying some very important things. And also, I'm a huge fan of the book. I know Jamal makes fun of me because I actually read.
Nobody reads.
I started
Nobody
reading.
reads, Jake.
But yeah, Chuck Palahniuk,
Again.
one of my favorite authors. He said that actually the movie improves on the book.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah,
I've
that's right.
actually repressed the book ending because I can't picture
Yeah.
anything else but the movie. It's
Yeah.
just
Hold
like,
on.
nope,
What
the
happened in this
Pixies
book
played.
ending? Tell me, Jake.
In the ending of the book,
Okay.
he shoots himself in the face, and then he wakes up in a hospital, and Project Mayhem is still alive. The janitor winks at him and says, "Don't worry, we'll be ready, Mr. Durden."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the ending of the book. And actually, Chuck Palahniuk recently said he's working on a sequel to Fight Club that's probably going to come out in 2016, but it's going to be a graphic novel,
Oh, okay,
which I am
that's-
super excited about.
Yeah, that's good.
So, I mean, you got Brad Pitt, you've got Edward
Ed
Norton.
this
Norton
guy?
should have just like snatched all of the Oscars.
I know,
for
he's
that,
amazing at that.
'cause
Meatloaf.
He beat himself up in Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Meatloaf. Like him just like losing it with like the hug at the support
Oh,
group.
God.
Like I also just love like the support group scenes are
Helena
so
Bonham
great.
Carter,
Like
too.
Helena Bonham
Yeah.
Carter's best role.
Yeah, absolutely.
Her legit
she's
best
Helena Bonham
role.
Carter.
The interesting fact, Bob's bitch tits, there were two suits made, one with nipples and the other without, with without nipples, because they weren't sure if they were going to be able to have nipples.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if like Batman kind of got inspiration.
Yeah, maybe,
from
there we
that,
go.
Like
I don't know.
nips or not.
Yeah.
That is the question.
Yeah,
I
but
believe
it-
Shakespeare asked that.
Yeah,
to
Shakespeare-
nip or not to nip.
Yeah.
But
All right, so
I mean-
I'm actually learning about Fight Club as we're speaking.
Yeah.
And Brad Pitt did what Jim Carrey did in this movie. Apparently, he got his front tooth chipped
Yep.
for this movie.
Yep.
What's going on with there? Why
Yep.
was that necessary for this character?
well, because Tyler Durden, he's very, he's the complete opposite of the narrator. The narrator is just very repressed. He dives into commercialism because he's bought this idea, like he's bought into the idea that objects make you happy, objects are going to get you relationships and success, and you need to like, get a good job and have all the IKEA furniture ever, and then you'll get like a really like nice girl and you'll move to the sub, like that
What's,
whole, that bullshit. Where
what's-
Tyler is not like that. Tyler's like, you know what, like, fuck Martha Stewart.
Fuck Martha Stewart.
Fuck Martha Stewart. So it makes
I
sense
like
for
Martha
him. He just
Stewart.
ignores all conventional looks, and it's funny because he does look like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what's that line in the beginning? We used to read Playboy and Hustler, and now we read William Sonoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's what's funny is it starts out with that message of fuck Martha Stewart, do what you want, but then how that it also then it becomes how that gets out of control.
Exactly. That's what
Martha
I like
Stewart.
about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very, it is actually like a very moderate film, and people sort of miss the point of being like, yeah, it's people fighting each other, it's Fight Club.
No.
And it's like, no, it's actually,
Yeah.
Also,
critiquing all these different
That is
aspects of our
hilarious.
culture.
differences from the book as well. They in the movie they steal the fat from a liposuction clinic,
Which is brilliant.
Which is brilliant. Which
Right.
is an improvement. In the book, it's Marla's mother's fat that they're keeping in their fridge so she can get a collagen injection.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Did you know, sorry,
There you
that
go.
the people in the running for Marla, super random, but like, they range from Reese Witherspoon
Yeah.
to Gwyneth Paltrow to like Courtney Love. Of I'm like, ooh,
Courtney
that is
Love? That was
right
good.
on the
It was
nose.
right on the.
right
That's,
there.
that's almost too much on the nose.
It
Yeah.
is, which is why I'm just so happy that they went with Helena.
Lauren Carter.
My favorite favorite line of Marla's is when she's taking his money and just getting her to run away. She's like, I consider this asshole tax.
I know that needs to be implemented in real life.
Yeah.
All right,
Just
guys.
like-
So favorite scene from Fight Club. Jenny starts off.
Oh God, all the pressure.
I know. Sorry.
I know.
It happens.
I'm going to cheat a little bit and say all, but I will say my absolute favorite is the ending, just because it's so beautiful, it's so well shot, and then you just have that last split frame of just like giant dick in your face.
Spoilers.
So it's
Spoilers.
I would have to say my favorite scene is right before the car crash, where he's right before they crash, where he's making him stop being who he is. And then also there's a little twist there when he's getting out of the car. Edward Norton was in the passenger seat, and then when he gets out of the car, he's in the driver's seat. It was yeah.
Ha.
I'm gonna go with the scene where Edward Norton just starts beating himself up. I just think it's one of those.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
That
It's one of those scenes that
amazing.
doesn't. I think that stood out the most. It's just you acting with yourself. It was kind of. I don't know if he landed on that table by himself or whatever, but
Pretty
I
amazing.
just thought it was. I thought it was awesome. I was like,
Yeah.
this movie's cool.
I like to
What-
believe he did, because I feel like he's like an acting
He is. He's a
wizard.
method
Yeah.
actor, so he would totally do it.
Totally
I
would do
agree.
it.
Well, I love that because I love that scene because you just see him run out of frame and then back into frame,
yeah.
pulling himself by the tie. He's
Yeah.
like
Oh.
Jerry Lewis in that scene.
Oh, I do love,
right.
like,
It's
this
actually
is
very funny
random,
you
but
said
he
that.
actually
It totally
did
has that.
punch Brad Pitt in the ear. Like, he wasn't supposed to punch him in the ear, and then Fincher just being like the absolute troll is like, hey, punch him in
Punch
the
him
ear,
in- yeah,
do
yeah.
it, do
Oh,
it.
wow.
Like,
Punch me in the
Right.
ear.
he just like giggles a little bit.
My favorite scene's a little bit random, but actually it's stuck with me to this day. It's a scene in the very beginning when Brad Pitt's talking about when he's in the airplane going through the.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
And he says, when you pass by somebody, if you want to have sex with them, you turn towards them.
No, that's not the line.
that's
No.
not.
Now a question of etiquette. Do you give
Yeah.
you the ass or the crotch?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Question of etiquette.
It's
No, what's
Question of
funny is he gives Edward Norton the ass. He gives the stewardess the
The
crotch.
crotch. And see, and to this day, I always think about that when I pass by somebody that's hilarious. Like, do I give my ass or the crotch? What is your favorite scene from Fight Club? Comment below. Let us know. Jenny.
All right, and if you want me back, vote for me. This may not be a Fight Club reference, but if you don't, I get the hose again if I don't put lotion on my skin. Womp womp.
Okay.